It's late spring in the New England district, and it's all hands on deck as these lambs are drafted from the ewes, ready to be weighed before being sent to market. Andrew Burgess is fourth generation on this picturesque property. Ruby Hills was established in the 1890s, and now he and wife Carol Watson run the sheep and beef property near Walker. They're proud of their sheep and their pasture. They've sown a clover and fescue mix for finishing lambs, and it survived 3 successive years of drought.
Well, it's a big relief because we thought we'd lost most of it during the drought, but it seemed this particular type of fescue was promoted as being drought tolerant, and it looks as though it has done that. So we're pretty pleased with that aspect of it.
Andrew and Carol believe in the value of taking the time and effort to focus on genetics. A proportion of their self-replacing merino flock is joined to border Leicesters, and then the first cross ewes are crossed with Poll Dorsets, producing second cross lambs for market.
You know, you've got to be aware of where your markets are going with genetics and try to keep up with what's happening and supply the market. And quite often the answer to that is with genetics.
About 250 of Australia's leading sheep meat and wool producers have helped in the development of this new manual, Making More from Sheep. MLA believes with all the research and development over the years, much of the information, technology and tools needed to maximise production and sustainability already exists, but up until now it's often been widespread and difficult to access. The Making More from Sheep program, a joint venture between Meat and Livestock Australia and Australian Wool Innovation, is a series of events, courses and a new best practice manual for producers that cover all aspects of meat and wool production, including pasture management, animal health, genetics and farm sustainability. There's even a topic on human resources management and the personal side of living the life of a sheep grazier. It's something that Carol Watson, an Ag Science graduate, has a special interest in.
My interest, at the moment is the people. I'm looking at doing psychology, and I'm interested in the relationships between farming families, and particularly how the family dynamics affect how decisions are made within the family business.
Across in South Australia lies the magnificently positioned Tent Rock sheep and cattle property on the Fleurieu Peninsula. Ben Ryan is also busy weighing and marking lambs for market. Those still underweight will have another month in a paddock full of turnips.
Yeah, they'll eat the bulb. The tops will go first, and then once the tops are gone, they'll get the taste for the bulb, and they'll pull the bulb out of the ground and eat all of that.
The Ryans have chosen Coopworth ewes to build up a self-replacing breeding flock. It's also a part of a long-range plan to lower their worm egg count.
Well, part of choosing Coopworths was their ability to be fairly resistant or tolerant to worms, and that's something that we are aware of and try to breed for, is some tolerance, and also the grazing system that we're using. We are trying to cell graze, and that gives our pastures long rest periods, and I think that's helping with our worm control.
Ben Ryan takes a very strategic view of running his farm business, planning ahead for stock numbers to match feed quantities, and researching ways of keeping soils healthy. He's been an advisor for the Making More from Sheep manual. The Ryans are raising 3 young boys, and they've faced the usual battles confronting most farmers: drought, rising fuel and transport costs, and countless others. But Ben has also had a more personal battle, and one that is not uncommon for people on the land: depression. He urges others who may be struggling with depression to talk about it and seek help.
And that has been a particularly difficult thing for my family and friends, I guess, in the last couple of years, as I've opened up about it and I've had to seek more and more help about it. But it's one that I'm hopefully well into the recovery from now. So I guess my message to other people is that there is hope. There are opportunities to get through depression. Seek help. If you're not happy with the help that you're getting, find somebody else. You're not obliged to stay with whoever's assisting you at the time, and just don't give up.
Ben's had the strong support of his family, but they believe detailed forward planning also helped them get through the worst.
I think that a lot of that information is available in projects like the Making More from Sheep project, and it's an opportunity that we have in the sheep industry to get better at what we do and take advantage of the advances that are out there.
MLA's Dr Alex Ball has helped coordinate the new manual and believes there's something in it for every sheep producer.
The manual's been designed to pull all of that resource and that information together to allow producers to really, with a lot of confidence, a lot of capability, think about what areas are going to impact on their business, what are going to be the critical drivers of their future profitability, and to bring that all together and really sharpen up where they think they're going to be for the future.
Andrew Burgess is optimistic about the future of Australian farming.
The price of food has only got one way to go, and that's up. I think farming could become really quite interesting again for a change. That's the way I see it happening.